Hey YouTube, what's going on? It's Coda and Jake here with iHooks Random. This is going to be a September 2012 gaming setup. It's like 1:30 in the morning, I think.
Yep.
Okay. We'll just start up front here. There's my 40-inch LCD HD TV, Full HD, 1080p. I have every single input filled. It's got 3 HDMIs, a component, an RCA, a USB,
VGA.
a VGA, and a coaxial.
Never mind.
What?
What do you have on the coax?
My Bravia system, but that's later.
Okay. Oh, I thought you meant for the coax for TV.
Oh,
Cable. Well, then you don't have every input,
I don't use cable. My Xbox 360 Slim with 250 gigabyte hard drive and 8 gigabyte USB flash. And then below that is the Technical Pro RXB-503 1500 watt amplifier tuner. I might turn that on.
About the LEDs. We'll get to that.
Oh yeah, I'll get to that. Its modes are MP3, auxiliary, VCD, tuner, and then the settings for treble, bass, balance, and a loud setting which boosts the bass.
Sorry, I had to reposition.
And this button right here, as notice, says 1. That's my save settings. And the VFD changes your decibel meter. And the LEDs are off, blue, red, and both. I prefer blue. And moving down one more, you have my Sony Bravia 1000 watt 5.1 home theater system. It's got DVD player, auxiliary.
It's a little dusty.
Yeah, I know. FM tuner. I just pretty much just use it for TV and movies. That's about it. Playing off the T Pro to the left and right is a Sony SS-F7000s. Their max, I think, is 200 watts. And then behind the TV, and also in there, are 12-inch blue LED light bars that I have hooked up to a 12-volt I believe I have it as a DC to AC. Yeah.
Huh?
DC's from wall power. Well, 12
AC,
volts.
AC is wall power.
Yeah, AC to DC. My bad.
Good band though. And behind these,
Also, behind each one of the speakers is a blue 12 LED light bar. That just runs with the bass, mostly. Then up there is the 3 fronts for the Sony Bravia system. Then also running off my TV is the PlayStation 2 and the Wii, which I don't really use ever. Unless I want to play Mario, of course.
but that's back there for.
Yeah.
Give it a minute.
And then in here I just have all my extra stuff and Wii games, PlayStation games, GameCube games, and some snacks. This one's just got a whole shit ton of movies in it.
Watch his French, or excuse his French. Sorry.
Hey, whatever.
We're American. We speak American,
And then if I change this to PC,
which is VGA. We got
my eMachines desktop. It's got 6 gigs of RAM, 750 gigabyte hard drive. It's a AMD Athlon 2 dual core processor, and it's got graphics by NVIDIA. Why is it? Look at the CPU meter. It was just at 100 like 2 seconds ago. Why?
so on the desktop is 4 meters related to
3
3
meters.
Sorry, I'm used to the laptop. There's no battery meter. Let's try this again. On the desktop are 3 meters useful for maintenance and just overlooking how it's performing. What drive is that?
That's my flash drive that's in the computer, but I want to know why it's running so high for no reason at all.
And it is clocked at 2700 megahertz or 2.7 gigahertz.
Yeah, 225 or 235E is the model for the processor.
And another thing, core temp for this model only runs with Core 2, because Core 2 only has, that's the only one that's got a thermometer. So that's why I just have it set down there, because it looks kind of gay up there. Yeah. Moving on.
Oh, Wii bar on top of the TV.
Oh
I've
yeah,
noticed.
the fucking Wii bar. Let's get my gaming chair out of the way here.
I have one much the same at my house.
Let's start with the audio for my laptop. It's a Sony Mini Hi-Fi component system. It's an MAC E99i. It's basically a 2.1 system, but more or less kind of like a 4.1.
Basically a 6.1 if you include the tweeters as separate too.
Yeah. It's a 560 watt system. It's got an 8-inch subwoofer, much like the F7s and F5s. And my second monitor is an AOC 19-inch squared out. It's kind of old, but it's still 720p, so I'm okay with that.
Oh, not technically.
That's what it's set as.
It's set 1024 by 768, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's not 720p.
That's close enough.
It's 720. Tall, but not 1360 wide. Or technically it's 1280 by 720 would be 720p, but move on, please.
Okay, genius. This is an HP Pavilion DV6. It's running an A8 Vision, AMD quad core, and Radeon integrated graphics.
Actually, something I realized, it's both integrated and dedicated. It has, well, no, not technically. It has a half a gig of dedicated RAM, I guess you'd call it, DDR probably 3 for the graphics chip, and I think it was 4 gigs of shared memory for video.
Anyway, like I said, it's quad core running the CPU meter clocked at, it says 1600 megahertz, but I have it overclocked to 2.4 gigahertz. The network meter, well, not a whole lot going on there. Wait a minute, don't tell me that shit's not working again.
That's what it looks like, Captain.
And the drives meter and the battery meter, obviously. Running off of my laptop, I have a Bluetooth sharing thing. It's also shown right there, Bluetooth and Beats Audio. That's very, very helpful when you're trying to get pictures to move when you don't have a cord. And also I have my USB 2.0 dock hub. That's running to the Sony, my Skullcandy Hesh 1s, my mouse, my printer, and the second monitor. Let's just move on to that. It's a Lexmark all-in-one printer, scanner, copier. It gets the job done, although she needs ink. Yeah. And then I keep all my receipts and my magazines and stuff in there. Sketchbooks. And then my other miscellaneous junk, my knives and stuff in there. Cologne. And here's my HP all-in-one printer. It's also a scanner, copier. Yeah. I like this one better.
Because we're an HP kind of team, I guess you'd call us.
Let me get this booted up. But it's an HP Pavilion G Series G7. I do not like this laptop whatsoever. It's got an Intel Core i3 dual core running at
I think it's 2.4.
Okay, 2.4. Probably able to overclock to 3.2.
Although if I remember correctly, Intels are a little more tedious in overclocking.
Yeah.
If I'm wrong, please don't hate. I'm about sick of it.
Although, in comparison to my DV6, this has a bigger hard drive. It's got 750 gigabyte hard drive. That's got a 640 gigabyte hard drive.
Both of the hard drives, because I know HP are probably at 5400 RPM. Well, I know the DV6 is.
That is too.
That is too. So.
The
it's-
resolution, even in comparison from a 15.6 to a 17-inch, it's
Same.
practically the same.
I mean, practically, it should be the same.
I think it is the same.
I don't think that's definitely not a 1080p. Right?
Yeah, I don't think it is
And
either.
it probably not a 1600 by 900 either.
No. Anyway, that's just basic. There's really nothing on this computer. I really don't do anything with it. Then behind that I have a collage frame that I made in graphics and an Avengers thing that I won at. Where did I win that at? Oh hell, I don't remember.
Oh hell, I don't.
Then if you look down there, I got all of
working
my
on it.
games and my DJ Hero turntable.
God damn, that's a lot of
Anybody
games.
think I got enough games yet?
I think you could have some more.
Yeah, how about it?
You don't have them all. You're not like IGN's collection.
Dude,
Tell me when you have 2 of everything, then you'll be fine.
dude, that's ridiculous. They have it for every console. And then there's just my water bed. That's basically it.
Watch me throw my phone on it with much force. Nothing happens.
That's the HTC Evo 4G LTE, by the way. Fastest phone in the market. That completely takes a shit on my phone.
That's no shit. Except the camera's better on Dakota's phone, and we're still too lazy
And
to
my
buy
trusty fan.
a
I
real camera.
don't think I've slept without a fan since I was like 5 years old, honestly.
I bet you did one night.
Well, except when I stayed at someone else's house.
Touche.
Back here we got the
Okay.
rear on
Oh,
top for the Bravia system. And then my custom B1000s, which I like to call the Sony SS. What did I name them? I don't remember. Anyway, it's
I know it's I think it's a KB1000.
yeah, something like that. Kicker bookshelves. This is a 5 1/4 inch Kicker DS series speaker. I believe it's running 70 watt RMS. It was a pretty rough fit. I had to make the box bigger, like the hole bigger, and I had to trim the port and the molding on the side of the boxes. It was a little tedious getting them in there. And then below that are the Sony SSF7. Wow.
5.
F5000s, Jesus, which is running the single 8-inch. It's not really a whole lot. I'm replacing these 2 once I get some more money and I decide to stop spending it on games.
Same over here.
But here we got 3 Xboxes.
And my laptop. But don't mind my laptop yet.
Well, if it wouldn't be for Jake being lazy and not wanting to rip all his cords out, all 3 of these will be hooked to the TV.
I have a spare power cord.
Well,
You want me to bring that next time?
yes,
Okay.
because all 3 of these do work.
Except only 2 of them are plugged in.
Yeah, because he's got my cords. And on top of that,
Don't turn it off.
This has got a nice Mustang Funny Car hard drive here. I kind of lost it. I don't know what I did with it. I really have no clue. And then he's got a 120 gig hard drive on his Xbox Arcade. And my Elite's got 120 gig stock.
May I add that mine just recently went down to a whole 4 megabytes left. I had to do some deleting.
Where's your controller? I'll prove that.
Oh, controller. Today we did a custom bedliner. All
This
around.
is all bedliner. I literally-
Except these 2 bumpers right here. Don't mind the white. I had to sand it down for it to fit.
Okay, this is liquid bedliner. We did all the buttons, the joysticks, the D-pad. The only thing that isn't is the bumpers.
because I broke them.
Even the guide, yeah, you broke them. Even the guide button. Why did you start the game?
Because you hit A.
I'll show you mine at the end of the video.
Why don't I just run over and grab it while you're doing this?
Okay, go ahead and do that.
His is much the same as mine, except he kind of broke his a little bit, putting it back together. His mod. So,
I'm gonna
Unlike-
resolder that tomorrow.
unlike mine, it's both his triggers and his bumpers are still normal. He has a Nyko battery pack for his docking station, and he has PS2 joysticks, which are acting a little funny. Don't know why.
Yeah, we'll probably get all that sorted out. Both of these controllers, once we get mine fixed, They're both up for sale. Make us an offer, but the standing that we are figuring right now, because we did have to pay for the mod, and liquid bedliner is not cheap, okay?
And these have been our trusty workhorses for about 1 year now.
And we're willing to sell them from anywhere from 120 up. We're not going to accept any lower than that.
Yeah. 120 would be a perfect number for you. 150 would be a perfect number for us.
Considering his is a 10 mode stealth mod with jitter, and mine's an 8 mode stealth mod. It's an older style mod. His is a newer generation. But yeah.
He has red LEDs in his. Mine has the stock green LEDs. He has PlayStation joysticks, we'll just call it, which are more comfortable. May I add that my joysticks are also bedlinered, and they are a little slippery, depending on how you want to hold them. Please contact us from personal message if you would
What'd
like.
you delete?
I know I deleted a installed game and a bunch of demos.
Yeah, he downloads the unbelievable.
Go in there. Go into games and take a scroll. 10, 7, 11,
Holy shit!
8 up there. 10.
Yeah, I think they've seen enough of that.
Yeah. That
Alright,
adds up quickly.
Now let's get to the interesting thing, the laptop, okay?
My laptop is much like Dakota's, except mine is one model better, but mine also has one model less of a processor, if that makes sense. Mine does come with 8 gigs of RAM, where his comes with 6 gigs of RAM. Excuse my stuttering. His laptop clocks stock at 1600 megahertz. Mine clocks stock at 15, although mine is also...
Shouldn't that be running 24?
Yeah, it should. Mine's overclocked too.
But you used your actual...
Yeah, I used AMD Overdrive that came with an update for the graphics drivers. I don't know what it's called.
I use K10 stat.
I used to use that until I figured out my laptop has one stock.
And mine does not.
His does not for some odd reason, and we updated his as well. Although mine, I have a custom made, I made this myself, yes, wallpaper. I got the rainbowy-esque background off of Google, and then I added the AMD text and logo myself. I got a AMD picture off the internet and just took her into Illustrator and clipped her and threw her into Photoshop and did all the filters and stuff, the effects.
Another thing, unlike me, I didn't go above and beyond to spend the money, but he's running a graphics adapter which allows him to run 3 monitors.
Right over to here. I don't know where it's at. It's that thing right there with the big box.
Which is running his HP 21 inch?
20.
Oh, 20 inch? Isn't that 1080?
No, that's 1600 by 900.
Okay. And he's running my 32 inch Emerson 720p LCD TV with that also, and his wireless Bluetooth headset. I have one also, just the generation before.
And my mouse.
And I have my paint mod there. And that's one that I haven't finished putting back together yet.
Hold on. May I also note that both me and Dakota have, what is this, Rocket Dock?
Yeah, it's Rocket Dock.
And then you have Object Dock on your desktop. I prefer Rocket Dock. Go ahead and download it. Also, may I add, if you're getting sick of advertisements in YouTube,
get Google Chrome and download AdBlock.
Or Firefox. I prefer Google Chrome, just because I'm a Google kind of guy.
And I'm going to note one more thing. If you didn't notice, on my desktop, I have the GameStop app and Origin. I download games straight from GameStop to my computer and use Origin. My laptop, considering it's an older, semi-older laptop, and it's running an older style graphics card, it runs games pretty damn well at high quality.
I'm saying it's about the best you can get for our price range.
I got mine for around 650. He got his refurbished for what, like?
It was
5?
about 5 after tax. I
Yeah.
got mine on a Best Buy deal of the day, which I haven't been able to find a deal nearly as good as mine since, and I do check it every single day. Don't call me weird, but I'm weird.
Hey, I check audio savings deal of the day every single day.
Yeah, you're into audio, I'm into computers. What do you know? We make a great team of knowledge.
This just shows to show that our laptops, even though they're basic, they run pretty good as gaming computers.
A lot of people want to call our computers basic. Basic is like a $300, $400.
I mean, he runs Battlefield 2 on his pretty high quality.
Medium quality, actually.
Medium quality.
Well,
All right, let's keep this going here. We're
Yeah.
kind of dragging here.
yeah, we've spent 5 minutes there.
All right, now back here, I got my GameCube.
That's for the Mario.
Oh yeah, that's
They-
some good shit.
The
Right
wireless controller and box.
the Jelly Belly, freaking candy machine. That's some shit right
Random can of soda. His wallet and a Steelers. What is it?
there. It's supposed to be a soup bowl, but I used it as a change jar.
Okay, and some Mio, because we're old school.
And then I just got all my shoes, all Nike. I don't like anything but Nike.
And Crocs.
You need those when you go to the beach. I'll tell you that right now.
You wear sandals to the beach, dude.
No, I wear Crocs to the beach.
And that's why you get beat up.
I do not like sandals, okay? And then I just got crappy ass Windstream broadband with a Netgear
No, it's
Yeah,
Belkin.
Belkin
That's shitty too.
Belkin M Plus router.
I'm not,
It was good at the time.
I'm not dissing on Belkin at all. It used to be my choice until Netgear knocked at my door.
I still like Linksys the most.
Yeah.
And then I got my Steelers memorabilia there. Yes, I feel awesome. I feel like a Pawn Star calling it memorabilia.
Oh, I wonder what you were doing
And then I
there.
have my four-wheeler helmet, my pictures that I fixed in graphics, and I finally got a trash can. And I got a mini fridge, which is
Basically
Pretty well empty right now.
What? What's in
Two
here?
sodas left.
Oh, there's. Where do you see? Oh, there's one there. And
And
you've
I
got a
got
couple
two
coupons.
And then I got all my Guitar Hero stuff here, Rock Band. And Jake's got his shoes sitting there. I do not like to see that.
Well-
School starts in fucking 3 days.
Oh, I still need to do 2 book projects. Oh my.
I guess that's it for the September gaming setup for 2012. I hope you guys like to see what we have here. We're also going to include a clip to how we did those at the end of this video, so stay tuned for that. Please rate, comment, subscribe. See you later, guys.
And so sorry for making it 20 some minutes long. Goodbye.
Controller, my mod to be exact.
Just a shell.
We took 400 grit sandpaper and sanded down the clear coat off of the controller so this would stick. Jake even sanded the inside of the buttons. I'm doing the bottom right now, and right there's the D-pad.
But it's what we're doing it with that makes it special. I've never seen a bedliner controller. So he's spraying the bottom of it right now, just giving it a nice second coat. These have their first coat. And we rigged up a little jig for the D-pad. And he's just going to hang it right up there on the basketball hoop. So now you're going to give another coat to the D-pad because it's probably time.
This stuff comes out pretty quick, so you gotta move pretty fast with it. And it dries pretty quick.
You don't have to get the sides that much. Jeez. We have to sand down the sides just so it fits now.
No.
Oh.
Then we're just waiting for the... Oh wow, it's fucking dry already.
Tacky. Probably not dry. Don't touch it, diptard.
Nothing. Give a second coat to these. And we're also adding, since my grips that were on my mod are pretty well destroyed, I'm putting PS2 grips in it. It's the same style fit design, so they'll fit